To the numbers, 150 Republican delegates are up for grabs today, and by the end of tonight, frontrunner Donald Trump could be nearly a third of the way to the nomination. Some in the GOP establishment want to stop him. That can't be news to you. We've been covering this, but on your screen, three of them. Former candidate and Republican Mitt Romney hasn't been able to stop it. Conservative radio host Glenn Beck couldn't stop the Trump train, and neither could the Christian retailer Hobby Lobby, who spoke out on Neil Cavuto's show recently. So they've changed strategy. At a private event hosted by conservative organization American Enterprise Institute on a remote island off Georgia, GOP leaders like House Speaker Paul Ryan and political veteran Karl Rove enlisted these men, Silicon Valley elites like Apple CEO Tim Cook, Tesla's Elon Musk, and Alphabet CEO Larry Page to help. Can the three musketeers of Silicon Valley stop this Trump locomotive? Let's bring in Simon Rosenberg, a Democratic strategist, and Tammy Bruce, a conservative radio host and Fox News contributor. To you, Tammy, what conservatives can't do, maybe Silicon Valley guys might be able to
I'm wondering those guys on the island are walking around doing this all day long. Look. Clearly, there is concern about somebody who is completely unattached to the system as it is. Even, you've got incredible entrepreneurs like Elon Musk and the Apple people and everything else, but there's an investment. Like Google's very invested with Barack Obama, is involved in government. These are huge global businesses. They like things to be a little bit predictable. I do think, though, that this is an indication with what the American people are doing, that they have a very different idea. Our lives have suffered considerably. With Michigan today, it's very interesting. It is the first industrialized state, job problems clearly, future issues regarding the future. They want people who are actually going to care about them first as opposed to the system as a whole.
Simon, will it work? Can these guys do what the conservative movement hasn't been able to do, at least I guess the establishment conservative movement?
It's very late. Trump has enormous momentum. I mean, there's some evidence that he may be slowing down a little bit, but it looks like he's going to have a good night tonight. And I think we're going to know.
But don't you find it interesting, Simon, that they're turning to Elon Musk and Tim Cook? I mean, these guys, I love it. These guys are huge thinkers. Maybe they can solve this problem, but who knows? Maybe they support Donald Trump. We don't know.
Yeah, I know. And also in a week, I mean, what could they do? I mean, what was amazing to me about Mitt Romney's speech last week is there were attacks on Trump that I had never really heard before, and I couldn't believe that these things had come out now and not 5 or 6 months ago by the candidates like Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio. I mean, Cruz, I thought, drew blood in the debate by talking about all the money that Trump had funneled into Hillary Clinton just as recently as 2008. Why haven't we been hearing about that for the last 6 months? And it raises real questions about the capacity of this Republican field to run a basic, it's opposition research 101. They really blew it, and it's now very late. But I think, bottom line, Liz, is I think we're going to know the answer in both parties next Wednesday. A lot of votes next Tuesday. It will I think it will clarify both elections. We're going to know a lot next Wednesday.
Tammy?
Well, I think a different tact we can take with these very rich men on this island. If, in fact, the establishment, people like Romney, are thinking about a third-party run, are thinking about funding for something else in the event they can't stop a Trump nomination, those are the people you would speak with a huge amount of access to cash, something that could move something in the field separately.
Does he sweep tonight, Tammy?
No, I don't think so. Ted Cruz, I think, has a very good chance of taking Hawaii. I think I think he certainly will take Michigan. I think Mr. Kasich will give him a run for his money there because the Michiganders are looking for jobs, and Mr. Kasich, Governor Kasich, has a good history with that. But this is a real sea change. It's a movement away from the things that people have seen that have failed. Also, he's a chance of taking Idaho as well. You've got two closed fields, Idaho and Hawaii. You've got two open ones.
Sure. And Idaho's 32
So he won't
delegates.
sweep, but he will certainly do well.
What's the win for Bernie, Simon? I mean, he's really got to do some soul searching if he doesn't come in with some wins here.
Yeah, and the Democratic race is not exactly the same as the Republican race. Hillary is further ahead, and even though Bernie's won 8 states now and has done very well, she's much closer to mathematically winning this thing. If he doesn't win Michigan tonight, it gets that much harder. And it will go on for another week in both parties, no matter what. We've got each party has a debate later this week. We've got big states voting next week, but Bernie needs a win tonight in Michigan. We know he's going to get his clocks clean in Mississippi.
Yeah.
We shall see. Florida and Ohio next Tuesday. We'll be watching all of it.
And North Carolina and Illinois too, by the way.
Good to see all of you. Guys, come on, 5-hour energy drink. Let's go. We got a long, long election here. Thank you so much to both of you.